Hello students, in today's video class, we are going to discuss a program related with method recursion. And the question is, write a Java program which will take an integer number as input, and convert it to its binary equivalent. Okay, convert it into its binary equivalent and display it, and then display it. Okay, use the method recursion technique. Okay, now what is the way? See, let us take an example. If n is equal to 24, so what is the binary equivalent of 24? So this is the way. Divide the number by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. What is the remainder? 0. Just write the remainder here. Okay. Then divide 12 by 2. 2 6 are 12 and then remainder 0. 2 3s are 6, remainder 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder 1. Okay. Now this is the base case. What is the base case? See, listen, very, very interesting. Initially, the value of num will be 24. Okay. Then we will divide the value of n by 2. Okay. And this is the remainder. What is this? This is the remainder. Then the value of n will become 12. How to get 12? 12 is the quotient, which is generated after dividing 24 by 2. Yes or no? When we divide 24 by 2, 2 12s are 24, remainder 0. So how to get this 12? When we write 24 divided by 2. How to get this 0? When we write 24 modulus 2. Yes or no? Okay. Now, in that case, the remainder value is 0. Now, in the third step, the value of n will be 6 and the remainder obtained will be 0. Then after that, in the fourth step, the value of n will be 3 and the remainder obtained will be 1. Okay. Clear now? Now, when n is becoming 1, the method should return what? 1. Okay. When n is becoming 1, the method should return 1. Okay. Why? Because the binary equivalent of 1 is 1 only. Because the binary equivalent of 1 is 1 only. The binary equivalent of 1 is 1 only. Clear, na? So, if n is equal to 1, the method has to return 1. 1, but in which form? String form. What is the reason? The return type of the method will be string. Why? Because we have to concatenate these values. That is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. In string format we will get. Okay. In string format we will get. First of all, we will get 0. And then we will get another 0. So we will concatenate this 0 after this 0. And so on. So in reverse order we will do. Now how it will be done in reverse order, I will tell, don't worry. Okay. Clear, na? If the string concept is clear, reversing of a string, okay, then it will be easy. Or else don't worry, I will tell how to store it in a reversed order. See, actually, if we will write result is equal to result plus that particular remainder, so we will get 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. But we need 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. For that, there is a technique. Don't worry, I will tell. Okay. Yes. So within the recursive method, this is the base case. Okay. What is this? This is the base case. When the value of n is becoming 1, the method should return 1. Why? Because the binary equivalent of 1 is 1 only. Okay. So if n is equal to 1, the method has to return 1 in string format. So this is the base case, or you can say terminating case, or you can say terminating case. Okay. Terminating case. Now how to do this? Listen. Listen. See, public static int get binary. Okay. Now it will not be int, it will be string. It will be in string. Okay. The return type of the method will be string because it will return a string value. Okay. The final result will be in string format. That is the reason why the return type of the method will be string. So public static string get binary. Okay. Get binary, but this will receive an integer value. It will accept an integer value through method parameter. So int n. Okay. Since it is receiving an integer value, the data type of the parameter is int. And it has to return a result which is in a string format. That is the reason why the return type of this method is a string. Clear? Okay. Now listen. If n is equal to 1. So what is the binary equivalent of 1? Return 1, but in string format. Why? Because the return type of the method is string. Clear? Return 1. Now else return, and now what we have to write here, that is the question. Okay, that is the question. What should be written here? For that we need to apply our mind. Let us take the example 24 only. Okay, 24. Let me write it a bit left side. It's 24. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So remainder is 0. Okay. Now, how to get this 0? By writing 24 modulus 2. Okay, what is 24 modulus 2? At that particular time, 24 is the value of n. So n modulus 2. Okay, clear? And then how to get this 12? How to get this 12? See, if n is not equal to 1, again we have to call which? Get binary method. We will be calling the get binary method. And while calling the get binary method, okay, we have to pass 12. Now how to get this 12? 24 divided by 2. What is 24 divided by 2? It is n divided by 2. Yes or no? So we will write here n divided by 2. But the remainder value, we need to concatenate. So plus, what we will write? We will write this one, n modulus 2. N modulus 2. Okay. So very, very important here. Okay. What is the return type of get binary method? The return type of get binary method is a string. Okay. So here we will get a string value. Here we will get a string value. Here we will get a string type value. Yes or no? Here we will get a string type value. Why? Because the return type of this method is a string. Now, if we are getting a string type value here, and as per the knowledge, this plus sign will behave, it will behave as the concatenation operator. It will behave as the concatenation operator. It will behave as the concatenation operator. Concatenation operator. Why? Because the rule is if plus operator is operating over two operands, here the value 10 is of type int and here the value 20 is of type int. So here we can say plus is the addition operator. Plus is the addition operator. Okay. But if 10 is in string format, okay, and 20 is in int format, okay. So 10 is in which format? It is in string format. And 20, it is in which format? Int format. And what is the rule? If any one, here 10 is in string format and 20 is in int format. If any one operand is of type string, plus behaves as concatenation operator. Concatenation. Concatenation means joining. Concatenation operator. So what is the result of this? 10 plus 20, that is equal to 30. But what is the result of this? 1020. Okay, so this is the fundamental thing which a person should know. Okay, so here, since the return type of get binary method is a string, so this method will give a string type value. Now, if a string type value is coming here, then this plus operator, will it behave like addition operator? No, it will behave like concatenation operator. It will what? Join the values, not add the values. Okay. Now, sir, why have written this first and this next? Okay. This first and this next. Because the reason is, see, initially the remainder is 0. Okay. Initially the remainder is 0. Now, again, you are calling the get binary method and here, see, 2 6 are 12, remainder 0. Okay. So here this 0 will come before this 0 and concatenate and we will get 00. Now again, if I do 2 3s are 6, remainder 0. So this 0 will come first and these two zeros will be there, 0 0. Okay. So it will be 0 0 0. Clear? Now when I write 2 1s are 2, so remainder is 1. So this 1 will come here and these 3 zeros will get concatenated with 1. That is equal to 1 3 zeros. Okay. And when n is equal to 1, when n is equal to 1, the method will return what? 1. And this one will come here. Okay. Since there is no place, how to write this? Let me show here. See, 1 is here and the remaining on. What is the remaining on? 1 000 any string format. This will concatenate and give 11000, which will be the binary equivalent of what? 24. Binary equivalent of 20. That is the reason why I have called the get binary method again before plus sign, and then I have concatenated the remainder which will be obtained after dividing that value of n by 2. Clear? Clear, na? I will show you the dry run, don't worry. See. Let me write the program for you. Create a new class, give any name, click on OK. Control A, backspace, import import java.util.scanner scanner public public class class, but public class DECIMAL decimal to BINARY binary CONVERTL decimal to binary converter. Okay, decimal to binary converter. Listen. public public static static void void main capital STR ing string array space args control shift I create the object of scanner. Scanner SCN is equal to new scanner and right here system.in. Okay, give a message system.out.println. System.out.println enter an integer value, enter an integer value, int n is equal to scanner object dot next int. Okay, then here I will write string string binary equivalent is equal to, b means binary equivalent is equal to get binary, and just pass this integer value n. Since the return type of get binary method will be string, that is the reason why we are choosing the data type of b as string. To store a string value, the data type needs to be string only. Yes or no? So here I will write system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println what the binary equivalent binary equivalent of concatenation sign n, concatenation sign is equal to concatenation sign be. Okay, the binary equivalent of n is be. B means binary equivalent. Okay, now let me define the which method, get binary method. Public public static static string string, return type of the method is string string. Yes, then get binary, get binary, and the parameter of type int. Okay, now let me define this recursive method. What is the base case? The base case is if n is equal to 1. So what is the binary equivalent of 1? The binary equivalent of 1 is what? 1 only. Okay, now why I have put double quotes? Okay, because I have to return 1 but in a string format. Why? Because the return type of this method is string. Now why string? Why not int? String because all these zeros and ones will be concatenated. All these zeros and one need to be concatenated. Okay, now listen. Else return. Now what is the recursive case? Recursive case is return, call the get binary method and pass here what? Pass here, see, after passing 24, 24 is equal to 1? No. If no, then you need to pass 12. How to get 12? 24 divided by 2. So here we will write n divided by 2. Okay, concatenation operator, and then the division which will be obtained after dividing n by 2. So we will write here what? N modulus 2. N modulus 2. Okay, close it, Control Shift I, Control K. No syntax error, Alt F4. Now let me check whether the correct output is coming or not. Right click, main method, okay, enter an integer value 1. So the binary equivalent of 1 is 1. Now let me give 15. What is the binary equivalent of 15? 1 1 1 1. Okay, see, the binary equivalent of 15 is 1 1 1 1. Now what is the binary equivalent of 24? 24's binary equivalent is 1 1 0 0. Okay, now what is the binary equivalent of 57? It is 1 1 1 0 1. Let me check whether it is correct or not. Okay, let me check whether it is correct or not. Listen. Listen, 57. So 57, 2 2s are 4, remainder 1, 7 17, 2 8s are 16, remainder is 1. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, remainder 0. 2 7s are 14, remainder 0. 2 3s are 6, remainder 1. 2 1s are 2, remainder 1. You can see 57 is equal to 1 1 1 0 0 1. Okay, 1 1 1 0 0 1. Okay, now let me perform the dry run using which value? Using 3. Now what is the binary equivalent of 3? Okay, now let me show you the dry run. Okay, listen how this method is working. Okay, very very important. Listen, see, if the value of n is let us take 4 na, or 5. Let us take Let us take 5. Yes, 5. Let us take 5. Now, what is the binary equivalent of 5? Listen, 5, 2 twos are 4, remainder 1, 2 ones are 2, remainder 0. So 5 is equal to 101. Okay, this is the binary equivalent of 5. Now let me write that method. Public static capital string string get binary. What is the name of the method? Get binary, which will accept an int type value, int n. Okay, now what is the base case? The base case is if n is equal to 1, the method has to return. The method has to return 1 but in string format. Why? Because the return type of the method is a string. Okay, else the method need to return what? Else return and then call the same method, get binary. Okay, but here we are passing what? N divided by 2, concatenating n modulus 2. Concatenating n modulus 2. Okay, now close the block of this method. Now listen. Okay, assume here the value of n is 5. Okay, so 5 is equal to 1? No. So it won't return 1. It will, the control will go to the else part. Return binary n by 2. What is n by 2? 5 divided by 2. When I say 5 divided by 2, so 5 divided by 2. 2 twos are 4, remainder 1. So 5 divided by 2 means 2. And how to get this one? 5 modulus 2. Okay. So 5 by 2 is 2. Okay. And then concatenation sign. Okay, concatenation sign. Okay, let me just write here n modulus 2. What is n? N is 5 only. So 5 modulus 2, that is equal to 1. You can see here it is equal to 1. Now here we are calling the method now. So let me write the method once again, because it is a recursive method. Recursive method is that method which calls itself. So I need to write the copy of the same method again. Public static string, okay, get binary, and let me write here, okay, let me give some space. Listen, public static string get binary, okay, int n, if n is equal to 1, same coding, same coding, because the method is calling itself. So return 1. Else the method has to return what? The recursive case is call the same method again, okay, and just pass n by 2 concatenated with n modulus 2. What is n modulus 2? That is the remainder which will be obtained by dividing n by 2. Okay. Now listen. This 2, okay, since you are calling the get binary method, so this 2 will be received by n. So what is n here? It is 2. Now 2 is equal to 1? No. So the method won't return 1. So the control will go to the else part, return binary n by 2. What is n? N here is 2. So 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, remainder 0. So how to get this one? 2 divided by 2. How to get this 0? 2 modulus 2. So when I say 2 divided by 2, it is 1. And what is n modulus 2? N is 2 here. 2 modulus 2, that is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Okay. Since the method is getting called once again, I need to write the method again. Okay. Public static string get binary. Public static string get binary int n. Int n. If n is equal to 1, return 1. Return 1. Else return and then let me call the get binary method. Get binary n divided by 2 concatenation sign n modulus 2, n modulus 2. Okay, now listen. Okay, now listen. Here the value of n is 1 because the get binary method is getting invoked again from within the same method. So here, when this method is getting invoked, at that particular time, the value is n by 2. And what was the value of n there? 2. 2 by 2, 1. So 1 is getting passed here and n is accepting the value 1. Now, n is equal to 1. It's true. So this 1 in string format, listen, this 1 in string format will get returned where? Here. Okay, here 1 will get returned. Okay, now this 1 is a string type value and 0 is an integer value. Even then this plus will behave as concatenation operator. So it is equal to what? 1 got concatenated with 0 and we have got 1 0 in string format. Now this 1 0 in string format will get returned here, and here we will get what? Here we will get 1 0 in string format. Now listen, very very interesting. See this 1 0 and this 1. Okay, okay, this 1 0 and this 1, okay, will give 1 0 and 1, 1 0 and 1. Okay, and this value will be returned by this method, that is 1 0 1, which is equal to the binary equivalent of 5. So this is how the recursive method get binary is working. It is calling itself, but when it is calling it again, we are just dividing the value of n by 2 and concatenating what? The remainder, which is obtained by dividing that particular value of n by 2. Clear, na? Okay. So you can take the screenshot of this. Okay. Then take the screenshot of this. Take the screenshot of this also. Take the screenshot of this dry run. Okay. Now this is the program. Take the screenshot of this program. Okay. Take the screenshot. Okay. Take the screenshot of get binary method. Clear? Okay. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.